Now, all this talk about the swine flu, officially known as H1N1, has raised many questions for people. Joining us now to help answer some of those questions of many of you out there is Tracy Lease from the La Crosse County Health Department. Thanks for being here. Let's get right into this. Now, let's talk about the symptoms. What are some of the differences in the symptoms of H1N1 and influenza?
Well, Lisa, some of the differences are that with the H1N1, you usually have the cough and the upper respiratory symptoms, and there is some diarrhea and nausea with this that they were seeing at this time.
Okay, that's different than regular influenza as we know it. Now, who's most at risk? With influenza, we know that it's the young kids and the elderly. Is that the same or is that different?
It is the same at this time, but we don't know a lot about the virus at this time, so they're just seeing the general public overall.
All right, how are doctors testing for this?
Right now they're testing by using an oral swab and a nasal swab. So they're doing both.
Okay, and if people out there, you know, my family, we got the flu vaccination. If you have received the flu vaccination, are you safe from H1N1?
Unfortunately, you're not. It is good to have gotten the flu vaccine this year, but it is not showing that it is the same protection for the H1N1 virus.
Okay, and a lot of people out there are curious how it's spread. Is it spread from person to person? How is that happening?
It is spread from person to person, similar to seasonal flu, and you can get it from droplets in the air and doorknobs, in the respiratory way, the similar way. So it's important to be covering your cough and washing your hands. And if you're sneezing, you want to be throwing away the tissue and doing the general precautions that you do all influenza season.
Okay, and a lot of people at home are now probably noticing tonight that we're calling it H1N1. It's because, of course, there's kind of getting that negative connotation to the pork industry. Yeah. Is pork safe to eat?
Yes, pork is safe to eat, and you have to cook it at the right temperature. And as always, we should be cooking it at the right temperature, but it is safe to eat, so please enjoy that.
All right.
As you always did.
Thank you so much for your time today. We appreciate it.
You're welcome.